We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets.
The tokenization of real-world assets is about to be massive.
And we believe it's so important to be anticipating the next move.
The market could grow as big as $10 trillion by 2030.
And that means every stock, every bond will have its own, basically, CUSIP.
But what are the best real-world asset coins in 2024? Keep in mind, investing in cryptocurrency is risky. I am not a licensed financial advisor. Make your own decisions, do your own research. But as a jumping off point, here are 5 RWA crypto coins to keep on the radar. First coin on our list, some of you may recognize from their long-term UFC partnership, VeChain. They're an L1. VeChain Thor is a leading enterprise-grade L1 public blockchain. Hey, they follow me. I'm going to follow them. So they bring transparency to supply chain management by making inventory tracking more transparent, fair, and efficient. Founder and CEO Sunny Liu at this year's recent Paris Blockchain Week explains how they were one of the originals, the visionaries for RWA.
Today, RWA is quite a big trendy topic, right? But actually, the first use case ever built on VeChain blockchain, working with one of the top luxury brands, happened in Paris 7 years ago.
From our RWA roots of tokenizing products for leading luxury brands to the news today, VBetterDAO, 2 new tokens and airdrop, VeChain's moonshot for mass sustainability adoption.
So to VeChain, the answer is VBetterDAO. As a new platform, we just launched a few weeks ago.
So this is how all those enterprises using VeChain can tap into more of their consumers. VBetterDAO, which utilizes a dual token model to incentivize and reward real-world sustainable actions. This taps in to VeChain's existing enterprise partners. And as an example on how this works, the X-to-Earn model allows any type of sustainability effort to be monetized. For example, a tree planting application could let users earn better tokens for each tree planted.
Right now, it's still in the testnet, but simply say, what is VBetterDAO? VBetter is actually a new type of sustainability ecosystem to foster multiple different applications to digitalize users' activity on a daily basis and get rewards right away.
And how this affects VeChain. The airdrop is coming to you. The airdrops tap into the already vibrant 300,000 plus member VeChain community, priming the ecosystem for an influx of sustainability apps and active users when VBetterDAO transitions to mainnet by July 2024. Next coin on our list for real-world asset coins is Ondo. And while Ondo's market cap is relatively higher compared to many of the other RWA coins, meaning potentially less upside, their notable backers are really the reason Ondo is making so many lists. I loved this explanation.
What is Ondo Finance? It's an institutional grade financial platform which is backed by Founders Fund, Pantera Capital, and Coinbase, essentially offering you to earn yield on US treasuries and the US dollar on-chain. They recently had a very big announcement which is going towards solving the RWA liquidity problem, that they're going to introduce something called Global Markets, a platform to bring all publicly traded securities on chain with native access to traditional securities exchange liquidity, like from the NASDAQ, NYSE, and LSE. This is absolutely massive. They're solving one of the biggest problems in RWA. They're also moving into BlackRock's fund, which is BUIDL, their tokenization fund, allocating 95 million of the OUSG assets.
And the news today, they continue to grow. USDY surpasses $200 million in TVL for the first time. That is a tokenized note secured by short-term US treasuries, just meaning people are using this. And next coin on our list, which is much lower cap, which typically means more opportunity, Opulous. And it's interesting because I'm an investor, and OGs may actually remember me speaking about Opulous back in the fall of 2021.
Opulous is a cryptocurrency I'm invested in. Established by Ditto Music founder Lee Parsons earlier this year, Opulous is a blockchain-powered financial support initiative for artists.
This was actually from my video in 2021.
The Opulous platform also facilitates the launch of Opulous Music NFTs, which the company says is a new form of NFT that offers buyers rewards and a share of the song's future earnings.
So the reason you should care, number one, Opulous, the home of real-world assets for music on the blockchain, tokenized music assets to give power back to the individuals, the musicians, as explained by their founder.
Major labels are earning tens of millions every hour just from streaming. It's one of the most lucrative times ever in history for music. But we have a music industry that is, making most of its money from streaming, that is built on the same rules and the same structure of the 1930s when it was created. Nothing has actually changed on that side to help the artists. At Opulous, we believe that if you create an asset or a piece of art, you should own that art.
So that's number one reason you should care. They're solving real-world issues. But number two, Opulous was founded by the founder of Ditto Music. Ditto Music is an online music distribution company. It has major reach and connections in the space. In fact, they've worked with major artists Ed Sheeran and Sam Smith, also Chance the Rapper, and many more, achieving numerous UK top 40 and worldwide chart hits. And the news today, it's actually threefold. Number one, in a way that RWAs work on their platform. By the way, Opulous did hit us up and ask to partner for this segment of today's video, just to be able to get this information out there, earned from hundreds of tracks with just one token. So this is something called Ovault. Ovault is designed for users to gain access to an exclusive and carefully selected music library. Our music experts at Opulous curate a collection of popular and high-performing songs for this library. The USDC staked in this pool enables Opulous to expand the music library, benefiting both the artists and the stakers. Opulous also uses artificial intelligence, unlock the music industry with AI-driven transparency. Here's a new preview of Opulous AI, showcasing how you can input any artist or song for transparent music revenue predictions and advances. So just a new level of transparency for the music industry via predictable data. And also, if you like Disney, free MFT's Music Fungible Token airdrop earnings from iconic Disney hits. Earn from music featured in Disney TV shows like Hannah Montana and That's a Raven, and movies such as Bridge to Terabithia. Holding Opulous token is key for eligibility. So in the very lucrative world of music copyright, where even BlackRock has just launched a fund for music buying, Opulous democratizes all that, making it a coin to watch for the RWA narrative. And next coin on our list, Origin Trail Track. And while they may have originally been known for also providing transparency for the supply chain or verifying truth on the supply chain, they've expanded that and they're now powering a verifiable internet, meaning verifying what's true on the internet.
Now, fake news is one of those pathologies that asks the question, what is true? How do you know what's fake and what's not fake? The hunch is that a mixture of connectivity and distributed knowledge graphs and blockchains and are converging, and it's an important convergence, and in particular it's going to help us solve one of the biggest problems we have these days, namely truth. And this is where the DKGs come in.
So DKG is decentralized knowledge graph, and Origin Trails, DKGs, is an evolving tool for finding the truth in knowledge, meaning they're aiming to be the trusted knowledge infrastructure, as explained by one of their founders.
Now, just, this centralized knowledge graphs currently being used by Google, bigger companies, of course, are meant to somehow appropriate data. And the problem still is that using knowledge graph as a centralized database, you still cannot prove whether or not this data has integrity. So we still kind of lean back on the blockchain, and we decided to merge both technologies. So we overlaid knowledge graph first off kind of theoretically over blockchain, and we devised a so-called decentralized knowledge graph.
So like Opulous, they very much fit two narratives, both artificial intelligence and RWAs. This is the transparent future that's emerging.
Today, you can go into retail stores in Europe scan a code, a QR code basically on a piece of meat, chicken, beef, and basically chat with the meat using an AI interface through Origin Trail, but actually not generating an answer by AI, rather querying the decentralized knowledge graph, getting all of the information from the entire chain of the supply chain for that product.
And next up on our list is Propy. They are the RWA leader in real estate, a US licensed escrow on smart contracts. I loved the conversation I had with their founder a few weeks ago, but I actually thought this was a really insightful question from Pump on the legal implications and why real estate on blockchain.
But there's like a legal side to this, or almost like a regulation side to it. There's obviously where are the titles stored, the local county, maybe even the state. They all want to understand who owns what property, when is it transferring, how much can we tax it? How do you think about the technology innovation, but then also having to play within some of these antiquated systems or have to interface with, whether it's the county or state?
Yeah, that's a great question. And actually, again, the blockchain technology is the best technology to track and record all those transactions. Today, counties are recording a very small amount of information about transactions, which is basically a scanned document of a title deed. And rather with the innovation in blockchain immutable records, we will be able to have the full transaction data on the blockchain. It could be encrypted for the consumer, but the government will have the better ability to tax as well as to track all the transactions. And that's when we have full data set and the historical data on chain. Then obviously this industry is a title insurance that is, again, $25 billion every year consumers are paying. This would be obsolete.
Give this video a like if you got value, and like always, see you tomorrow.